The work volunteer experience section of your resume is optional, which means if you've never had any paid job experience, whether it be a W-2 or under the table work, we're going to delete this section. If you've never had any long-term volunteer experience, like if you consistently volunteered at the Humane Society over a long period of time, like months or years, we're going to delete this section. If you do have short-term experience, like you volunteered one time at the Humane Center or you did the Hawksworth Blood Drive, we will actually add that later on in your extracurriculars. So for my people that actually have something that we'll list on the resume, here's what we need to know. We need to know the name of the business, the name of your job title. If you are a volunteer, we're just going to put volunteer because it's not a job title, you're a volunteer. We need to know when you started and when you ended. If you're still there, we're going to put present. And we also need one bullet point with the description of your job or your volunteer experience. So back in our resume here, we're just going to type in the info. I'm going to type in my job title. I am someone who babysits on the weekends, so I'm going to type in that I worked as a babysitter. I actually don't work for a company. I work for myself. Just different parents and family members hire me. So for this, I'm going to put that I am self-employed. I just started in May, so I'm going to put May of 2025, and I am still babysitting, so I would put present. City and state, I'm going to put my location, even though I do babysit in different towns around the area, but for this, I'm going to just go ahead and put Georgetown, Ohio. Now comes the fun part. We're going to use ChatGPT to help us create some bullet point descriptions in our resume. So we'll go to ChatGPT. We're going to type in exactly what we want. So I'm going to say, I work as a babysitter. I want to list this on my resume. Can you make me 2 bullet points that I can list for my job description? And voila, here we go. It's got some pretty good ones. What's really nice too about ChatGPT is, like it says right here, you can actually tailor it. So if you want it to sound more professional, more casual, if you only babysit middle schoolers or you only babysit infants, you can tell it that, and it can tailor your bullet points to look like that. I'm cool with these, so I'm going to highlight it. Control C, go back to my template. This is exactly where I want it to go. So I'm going to go right there. Control Shift V. And it's in. Now you notice it looks kind of weird, so we'll just clean it up a little bit. Delete some spaces here. I notice here, oh, it's smaller. So I'm going to use my handy dandy paint. And there we go. It's fixed. Perfect. At the top too, the last thing you'll do, you need to change this depending on what you did. So if it's work experience, I'm going to take away the /volunteer. If it's opposite, if this was that I, volunteered, maybe you did volunteer as a babysitter, right? Like your family doesn't pay you, you can put that. I'll put that I volunteered as a babysitter. And you can keep it volunteer. You just have to make sure that everything matches correctly.